Hey guys, how's it going? In today's video, we're going to be talking about Aurora's stock price and stock shorting and Aurora facilities. I want to address this guy's comment before we begin the video. Hey Kevin, are you forgetting about RTI's relationship with Aurora? You mentioned around 9 minutes into your video that you don't know why Aurora would sign a supply agreement with T-Guard because that's so much flour. Don't forget about extraction, man. I did not forget about extraction. Trust me, I did not forget about extraction. So this Metroleaf facility right here you're seeing is for basically extraction, because greenhouses can't really grow high quality products, so they plan to use everything in these greenhouses and this greenhouse for extraction, while they're using the 12,500 kilograms at least to sell to rack market and, you know, other products, because this facility is pure for extraction. But I gotta say that this facility right here is pretty cool, because they got it for a very cheap price. Like, they paid $26 million for it, $21.15 million in cash, and 225,000 shares for it. Canopy bought the 3 million square feet greenhouses for $280 million in stock. So this deal was awesome for Metroleaf. I think just the value of it for the cost is outstanding, in my opinion. So that I addressed it. Now I want to announce something. So okay, I made this video a while back. I thought I could make my friend rich in 2 years. I thought I could do it with Namaste, and now I'm starting to like second guess myself. I don't think Namaste will do it for me. I think Aurora will do it for me. Aurora is more likely to do it for me, especially since the stock price has declined quite a bit. I sold out. Oh wait, hold on. Oops. Okay, so I sold out another 57,000 shares because my friend wanted his money back, because he said that he wanted to use his money to buy Aurora stock. So I was like, oh yeah, I totally support that. So I had to sell out my Namaste. I got lucky in the morning. It went up to $1.44, and I managed to sell out like at $1, like almost $1.44, just slightly behind it. But anyways, I sold it at like a 2 cents profit, but whatever, it doesn't matter. I had to sell it out because he wanted cash to buy Aurora stock, so I had to sell it to pay him back, because yeah, so he's no longer part of the corporation. And on top of that, it's a little difficult for him to be part of the corporation, because he would lose his EI benefits if he was part of the corporation and a shareholder. So we were unsure on that, so we just decided, like, hey, Aurora stock's on sale right now, and so I gave him money so he can have an opportunity to make a decent amount of money in the future when Aurora stock goes up again. But he's a pretty big chicken, so I highly doubt he's gonna take all that money, and like even half that money. It's very hard for me to see him do that, to put in like $25,000 into Aurora. A long time ago, I convinced him to buy 8,000 shares of Aurora at around $2 and like 20 cents, 30 cents, or 40 cents. I can't remember. And he sold out. He sold out everything at around $3.10. And as soon as he sold out, the stock skyrocketed, and he kicked himself pretty hard. But you know what? That's his mentality. He's not like, some people are just not meant to be in the stock market, and I think like my friend is one of them. Unfortunately, that's what I think. So before I talk about shorts, I want to play this video. It's one of my more popular videos. Let's begin. And there's a funny ending in this video, so
Welcome to my video. Today we're going to talk about the Aurora Sky facility. Before I show the updated recording footage, I would like to give an update on the channel. I plan to take a break from YouTube, sit down and study a YouTube mastery course I bought for $600 USD. I plan to give a review on the YouTube mastery course. So far I'm impressed in that there's a lot of content in the course as they are all videos. I don't really like reading and would prefer to watch instead. I can also tell the creator put a lot of work into the course. Now some of you might be thinking that I've been ripped off and can find all the information for free. I could find all this information for free, but it would take me weeks, if not months of research and a lot of trial and error. By purchasing this course, I can greatly reduce the amount of time it is going to take for me to get back to making smarter, interesting, and more innovative content, as well as diversify my knowledge of making more income. Now on to the main subject, the Aurora Sky facility.
I just kind of want to explain that a little bit, that course. Now that I think about it, I kind of got ripped off. But you know what? People have to make money, and that guy just made an easy $600 off me. That's life. I decided to take a gamble. I went out, I made an investment of $600 for my education. And did I learn a lot from it? Is it worth $600? I did learn stuff from it, but it's definitely not worth $600. But you know what? Whatever. It's not gonna kill me from spending $600 on a course. I mean, I could probably find a cheaper investment, but whatever. People gotta make a living. I'll make money somehow from their business.
This time I shot the video in daylight, so you don't have to worry about the quality of the video. I will also describe what differences between the February 19th, 2017 recording of Aurora Sky until now. This is only 7 weeks apart, but I can tell the facility is coming along nicely. I can tell that they are aggressively working on the second half of the facility. From what I see, they are installing the glass roof and it looks to be almost complete. I hope the next time I visit, all the walls are installed and the facility will look more complete. A delay in legalization would actually benefit Aurora, give them more time to complete the facility and grow more cannabis before legalization starts. This image you're seeing right now is taken from the Aurora investor page. Once the facility is complete, I will do a live stream from my phone to YouTube standing in front of the facility of Aurora Sky. For anyone that doesn't know, Aurora Sky, when completed, will be 800,000 square feet. That is roughly the equivalent of 14 football fields. Wiki states that a football field is the equivalent of 57,600 square feet. This hybrid greenhouse was built just for mass cultivation of ultra low cost, high quality cannabis. It has also very advanced technologies. The facility located on the property of Edmonton International Airport receives ample low-cost power, water and gas, excellent security, unrivaled access to transportation, immediate access to international customs, as well as air and ground domestic and international courier services. Aurora Sky is considered the most advanced cannabis facility in the world and most advanced greenhouse of any kind. They took 1 year research to design and believe that their design will be the standard in the cannabis industry. Aurora Sky is designed to operate with unprecedented automation, having no human interaction. On January 29, 2018, Aurora received their cultivation license. It takes about 3 to 5 months to grow and harvest a plant, and my guess is that the facility preparation time took about a month and that the plants have been growing for about a month already. What you're seeing in this image is about 250,000 square feet of growing space. My guess is that this year will only yield 20,000 kilograms because the facility is not fully operational. By my estimates, I think the first harvest will yield only about 5,000 kilograms. I think that legalization getting delayed would be a blessing for Aurora because at the rate they are going, I don't think they will have enough cannabis to supply the recreational market. I think November would be the perfect time for Aurora. Once the facility is 100% operational, which I predict to be around November 2018, the facility will probably be producing around 8,300 kilograms per month just from the Aurora Sky facility, and this will be extremely low-cost cannabis production. I have no doubt in my mind that Aurora is a very safe investment and one day may take Canopy's top spot as the #1 producer in Canada. I don't know how long of a break I will take, but next time you see one of my videos, I promise to have something really interesting. Hopefully I will have a series of good content. Please share this video with other people. I'm hoping to bring more awareness to show people that Aurora is a good investment. I didn't make this video in hopes that this video can somehow pump the stock. I'm actually hoping Aurora drops to $5, and at that point, I will buy more shares no matter what. Thanks for watching. If you dislike this,
so I made this video in April 11, 2018, and I did tell you guys that, you know, I'm actually hoping it drops down to $5 and I'll buy more no matter what. I'll stick to my guns. I'll have some money saved up, so if this stock goes down to $5, I'll buy no matter what, because I said it in this video, and I'll have proof of it, and I'll have proof of the increase in share price if the stock price drops down to $5, which is a possibility. Okay, so now let's watch a video on shorting.
Investors are familiar with the strategy that says to buy low, sell high. But what about the reverse? Sell high, buy low. That is the basic premise behind short selling. And while you may have heard of short selling and could be intrigued by its potential to help you profit from a stock's decline, it is important to first understand how the short sale process works, as it entails additional risk. So let's break it down for you. John enjoys managing his investment portfolio and spends time researching new opportunities. He's been reading up on XYZ company lately, and unfortunately, the news is not positive. A new product that XYZ has been developing is now significantly delayed in coming to market. John believes XYZ stock is going to lose significant value over the coming months. But up to now, John's investment strategy has revolved around buying securities that he believes will appreciate in value. He's unsure of how to capitalize on XYZ's anticipated price decline, so he investigates further. John reads up on the basics of short selling. Short selling offers the opportunity to sell a stock at a higher price and then buy it back at a lower price in the future. But how can John sell something he doesn't already own? He has to first borrow the XYZ shares with the assistance of his broker. John will need a margin account with his brokerage firm because he can't sell short in his cash account. Margin accounts allow for trading on credit, and John must be approved for margin trading. Once this is complete, he decides to short 200 shares of XYZ at the current price of $50 per share. At the brokerage firm, once John submits this order, a series of events happens quickly to complete the order. Let's go behind the scenes and find out more. Since John doesn't own XYZ stock, his broker needs to locate 200 shares on his behalf. This locate must be done before John's order is executed. These shares may come from the broker's own inventory, from positions held by another customer, or from a third-party broker. Once the shares are located, John's broker sends his order to the open market for execution. The broker places the proceeds of the sale, $10,000 minus any applicable commissions, into John's margin account, and on settlement date, 2 market days after the trade date, delivers the shares to the registered clearing agency to settle the trade. So John has sold the 200 borrowed shares and has collected $10,000 minus any applicable commission. Like any other type of loan, John may have to pay interest, also known as a finance charge, on the stock that he has borrowed. John's interest rate will vary based on a variety of factors. The rate for borrowing XYZ stock may be based on the number of shares outstanding, their availability in the stock loan market, and the prevailing interest rate environment. In this case, XYZ stock is classified as hard to borrow. That means, while still available for short selling, brokers must take extra measures to ensure their delivery before they are sold short. In this case, John would be charged a financing fee, say 5% annually, for example, to maintain the short position. This rate could fluctuate on a daily basis based on the availability of shares. The borrowed shares are also subject to buy-in at any time, including before settlement. John will pay interest for as long as he maintains the short position. It's John's responsibility to watch the interest rate, as it can change. So, a few months go by. What's happened with XYZ stock? What will John do next? There are 3 scenarios that could play out. 1, XYZ stock price has declined. 2, it's risen. Or 3, it stayed the same. Remember, John was hoping that XYZ stock price would decline from $50. 2 months later, the price has declined to $40. John decides to close the short, so he must pay $8,000 to repurchase the shares. Since John originally received $10,000, he winds up making a $2,000 profit, minus any commissions and interest paid. So this worked to John's advantage. But what about the flip side? What if XYZ's stock price increased to $60? Again, John decides to close the short. But now he must pay $12,000 to repurchase the shares. So this time, John winds up incurring a $2,000 loss, plus any commissions and interest paid. Not the scenario John hoped to see. In fact, since there is no limit as to how high a stock price could climb, John faces potentially unlimited losses on his short position. And what if the third scenario occurs and XYZ's stock price pretty much stays the same? John may opt to take no action and wait and see what happens. John will continue to pay interest on his short position for as long as he holds it. So, to finish the story, John buys the stock back, his broker returns the stock to the buyer, and the process is complete.
You guys heard that. Hopefully you learned something. This video is going to be very long, and thanks for watching all the way through, I guess. So if you look at Aurora's like a share amount, right, which increased again because I think they just closed the Alcana thing and maybe that other investment they made, so the shares went up a little bit. But anyways, it's easier for the stock to get shorted when there is more shares available. This is what some of the videos that I ran across, but it didn't say in that video. So I just wanted to mention that because Aurora has so many shares, it's easier to short the stock. This does not mean that the company is bad. It just means that people are shorting the stock because they want to make as much money from the stock when there's an upswing. Because there will be an upswing. It's coming eventually, at least in my opinion. We'll see what happens down the road though. There's just, to me, there's just so much in this company that when the positive news hits, it's just hard for the stock to stay suppressed. But we'll see what happens in the future. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. If you dislike this video, please give me a thumbs down. Subscribe for future updates, and have a great day. Bye.